Welcome to Runner Tracks, CSUB's Organizational Training and Leadership Series. This module is all about general event planning. We will go over the basics and then expand upon them so you can build an event the right size and shape for your club. Before you can build anything, you have to imagine it. All projects start with an idea. Imagination is the foundation of everything, so don't jump straight to planning. A good place to start looking for an idea is your constitution. What is the purpose of your club? Let club members contribute event ideas and be prepared to discuss their relevance to your purpose. Now, imagine you're watching a video of your future event. Take notice of the things that make the event. Is it inside or outside? Do you see a lot of people or just a few? What does the weather look like? Is it day or night or does it matter? What are people doing? Are people eating at the event? What do you hear? Getting a mental image helps you fill in the blanks about what you'll need to make this event happen. Before we get into planning, I want to share this quote with you. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. Think about all the elements that make up your event and sort them accordingly. Many pre-event and post-event needs will be determined by the actual event needs. In this video, we'll just discuss the event itself. Everything up to this point has been thinking. Now you're ready to start doing, but before you do, ask yourself these questions. Does this event make sense financially? Is it reasonable that you'll be able to get the funds necessary to cover all costs, or are you spending an unreasonable amount of money based on your expected attendance? Will there be real interest? Will people actually be interested in attending, or is this event only of interest to you and your club? Step out of your bubble. Will this event be unique? Is it similar to another campus event, or is it bringing something new to the table? Could you be stepping on someone else's toes? Will you have the brain power? Can you split planning responsibilities between multiple people and trust them to handle the details? Will you have the people power? Different events require different amounts of helpers. Will you be able to wrangle enough muscle? Will you have campus support? Will the campus assist or resist? Is conflict a possibility? Might a department carry some of the burden? Is there time to do this right? Will you be constantly stressed about running out of time? Do things as early as possible once you're committed. Will this help or hinder your schoolwork? Will your academic responsibilities suffer if you focus part of your attention elsewhere? How about your club members or collaborators? Answer these questions and you're ready to answer the big one. Should we do this event? If you say no, you've got a plan for another time. If you say yes, you've got everything in place to start moving forward with your event. Depending on size, your event might include all of these elements or just a few. Obviously, not every event will be this complicated. Let's look at just one element, custodial. If it's a large event and it's outdoors, you may need to rent portable toilets. You may also need to secure extra trash cans and have someone dedicated to walking the grounds to pick up litter. It's just one element, but if overlooked, it could ruin the event. Keep working through elements until your entire list is checked off. If an element doesn't apply to your event, move on to the next one. This is a good time to mention a warning about contracts. If you sign a contract with a company or individual for an event space, a service, equipment, or food, the individual that signs the contract is responsible, not the club and not the school. Make sure you review any contract carefully. When is the payment due? Is there a time limit or a financial penalty for backing out of the contract? Know what you're agreeing to before signing anything. For the actual execution of the event, you want to provide the best experience to your guests as possible. Think about what's important to you when you go to an event and be prepared. Have plenty of helpers and have a central location where there's always a person available. Provide sufficient food options. For large events, spread them out. Have restrooms clearly marked and obvious from a distance. Have a map so areas of your event aren't ignored. Have a schedule, even a PA to call out events that are starting soon. Have a nice area to relax. First aid, bag check, and lost and found don't sound like a big deal until they are. There will be things to do immediately following the end of your event and in the days that follow. First thing, reset the facility like you'd never been there. Don't destroy the place and let the custodians clean it. It's not just rude, you could be charged extra and possibly not be allowed to use the facility again. Make sure any outstanding bills get paid. Assess the event, not just for ASI if they helped with the funding, but for your future events. Don't forget to turn in your CSUB attendance if you tracked it, and you should. Finally, don't forget to thank everyone involved in your successful event, especially your own people. Here are some last thoughts about general event planning. Preparation prevents panic. The better prepared you are, the less stressed you'll be as the event approaches. Don't wait for the 14-day minimum required by 25 Live. Act as soon as possible and secure the space, the funding, and any special guests. Things can and will go wrong, so have a contingency plan. Crisis management is great, but crisis prevention is better. Thank you for watching our RunnerTracks Officer Training and Leadership video for general event planning. Please return to the RunnerTracks training forum, answer a few questions about this video, and submit the form. If you have questions or want more information, email us at getinvolved@csub.edu. And please watch our other RunnerTracks videos.